Good afternoon, America. Time now is 6:33 p.m. And today is the 9th of April, 2026. And it's Thursday. I want to talk a little bit about some very disturbing news I've just heard that President Donald J. Trump has declared war on MAGA. And he has declared war on many institutions lately. I kind of wonder the basic totality of all this declaring wars on all of these subjects. MAGA means make America great again. And according to what I understand, this institution or this foundation or this group of citizens helped Trump get into office. I don't understand the concept of declaring war on MAGA. That's a true concept, a true definition of a man turning against his supporters. Now, I wasn't a participant from the beginning. I started off with Make America Great Again. But seeing what was going on with Donald J. Trump, I foresaw, had a little foresight on what was going to happen. And I've seen this before. But as of lately, Mr. Trump has kind of been unhinged. And certain things are happening which a lot of people have been complaining about and turning against in respect to this politician up in the White House. I'm not like I've said, I'm not a participant of any political party because of that same reason. I can foresee what is going to happen in the near forward motions of this movement. A lot of good people are in the supportive stage. I've got a relative who's very intertwined with the MAGA movement, and me and her always discuss certain topics which are relevant to the movement itself. But I hate to see a civilization or citizenship turn against a leader of the nation I love. Now I don't condone any type of corruption. I never have and I never will. And I don't condone any type of bad mouthing of other citizens, especially Americans. Contrary to the belief that I've seen and heard that now ICE is hurting or arresting people who are not criminally inclined. They're not criminals, but rather because of their ethnicity. And that is a bad move, a very bad move. You will have troubles there, as I can see it. And another thing I'm noticing is that the surrounding staff that he has around him is inadequate, ineffectual, incompetent. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. And I speak the truth. I like to speak the truth so that there will be no hairs in my tongue when I speak it. or that anybody gets a wrong idea. I'm straightforward. I believe in straightforwardness. And that's how you get out of trouble. That's how you stay out of trouble. The fact is that you use a position to enhance your own your financial future is one of them. You know, the American people, they elected a leader to become the leader of the nation and should be in ethical and moral standards high above any other branch of the government, and should be setting the example for the people, where he can be trusted with some very complicated work and accomplishments in his tenure in the office of the presidency. You know, if I were a young man again, I would definitely run for an office in the government. I would make some changes, and that would be my whole how would you say, my whole forwardness in doing so. I know enough about government and about management to know how to straighten out certain aspects of government and branches, where it applies to the people and to the people who are working within the government. Administration is not a hard thing to know or to do. It takes intelligence. And then it doesn't take intelligence in saying a leader saying that everybody else is low IQ except yourself. That's not logical. That's not wisdom. I like the governance of David, though he kind of strayed away from what he was supposed to be doing. And Solomon was very wise in his governance of Israel at the time. But he too went astray. And I guess it corrupts. Being a top leader corrupts. But you can watch yourself. You know where to draw the line. If you're a mature human being. Now, Mr. Trump is an older man. He's 79 years old. I guess shortly he'll be 80. I believe that he should have a cutoff period for leadership and presidency of the United States. They should have a cutoff period. I believe maybe 70, the age of 70, you should be able to retire. By 70, you cannot be a president of the United States because of mental decline and physical decline. It should be a cutoff period, a cutoff year for the presidency between 40 and 70, where the presidency is available to smartly govern a nation. Anything over 70 or going to 80 or 90 is not a wise move in the first place. Mental declining would come in. I hope you're getting this, America, and understand that this is your future. I believe and honestly believe that Mr. Trump would not last the full term. I honestly believe that. And for his own sake, he should be given the 25th Amendment. For his own sake. And for the sake of the citizen of the United States of America. I've heard everybody talks about anything, any topic that everybody talks about. But give it a straight point. The mental declining would affect the judgment in a war. It would affect the judgment in governing people. Because the person's declining of his thinking and mindset will go down the drain. '70 should be the year that any president should reach. And then all else is falsehood. Just like you have a military man. Military, they come in early, 17, 18 years of age. You become a military person. And then you have to be retired by 35 or 40. Because your physical body will not take it, not take the stress. So in so doing with the presidency. Age diminuses a person's pattern of thinking. And you may create accidents, may create faults and problems that you do not want to relate to or take into a hold and effect. So I would thoroughly believe, and I thoroughly believe, that Mr. Trump should retire or resign or given the 25th Amendment for his own sake and that of the American people. I thank you for listening to me. God bless all of you. That's another thing. Christianity was created for the soul, for the betterment of man, for the betterment of mankind. And as a lesson, a school, that you may go forward as a better person, just like Islam is. You better yourself and your pattern of living. You don't destroy that which you want to create. Who is God that you can mock him? Who is God that you can mock him? Or for that fact, call anybody Jesus Christ. Christians, you're calling Donald Trump Jesus Christ? Are you serious? Think, or check your belief. You need to get on your knees and ask forgiveness of the Lord God. You need to. You're idolizing the president. Totally against the scriptures. God bless you, America. Good day.